Hello, welcome to Vlogmas Day 23. How you doing? 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 So today we're going to do something fun. All Vlogmas, I keep talking about previous channels that I've had. So now it's time for you to get a look at the very first YouTube channel that I ever had. And it's the channel that I always went back to. And in the process of creating this new channel last year, I thought to myself, should I just go back to my old YouTube channel? But I feel so much has changed. And I mean, I guess I could have continued to create content there. But, anyways, long story short, I decided I would just create a new channel. So, obviously, this is the new channel. But let's go ahead and take a little look at my old YouTube channel. So, if you ever want to watch my old YouTube channel, it's right here at the bottom of my main channel. Entice the brand. Right. Oh, I'm not even subscribed. Yeah, let's do that. Subscribe. I don't know. I might pop up back on there. But yeah, so my very last video on here was 4 years ago. And I feel like I should watch the very last video that I did because, baby, I was talking about change. But let me tell you something. When I spoke about change at this time of my life in this video, I did not even know what I was about to embark on. I did not even know. I was literally not prepared at all. So maybe that's the video we'll watch. Maybe we'll watch a couple videos, you know what I'm saying? Like a little, you know, let's take a look at lives. I guess I didn't, well, actually I did lives, but I guess I hid a lot of the stuff that I did do. So yeah, it's always interesting to go back and see uh what's changed. So yeah, in this Vlogmas Day 23, we're gonna go and look to see what changed. I don't know, I feel a little bit nervous about this whole situation right now. I feel a little bit nervous about it, but okay, let's go ahead and let's see. Oldest video. So yes, I can confirm my very first YouTube video 17 years ago, Lord have his mercy, was A Christmas Carol I Sang Silent Night, but we're not going to listen to that. Let's see here. What's interesting? What looks interesting? See a lot of haul videos, makeup videos. This What's in My Purse video was actually requested. I don't even remember what I used to carry. You know what? It's crazy how it's showing that Bath and Body Works. I still love that Bath and Body Works lotion. OMG. I wonder if I feel like let's start watching this one.
Hey, what's good YouTube? It's your girl, it's Entice. Coming at you a different kind of video today. So I have been receiving some request videos, and yeah, so this video has been requested 2 times. Okay, this shade has requested this video 2 times. Okay, and it's so what's in your first video. So let's go ahead. This is first video right now. Explain what cranberry that have my phone. I'm taking it. Good. Wait for a some Victoria's Secret romantic wish hand cream. This one. again, getting ready. I love lots going in there. This is the LA colors and rainbow stuff.
I almost watched that whole video. I'm like, yo, I had some good things up in my purse right now. I kind of want to do a what's in my bag video again, but okay, girl. Okay, girl. I see you. I see you out here, girl. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. Okay, let's go back to oldest again. Oh, popular. Oh yeah, this haul video blew up literally overnight. I had posted it and I didn't go back on for a minute. When I came back, I was like, "Excuse me? 5,000 views?" And it just kept going up and up. But yeah, it's just interesting to see how much you change and evolve over the years. My. The girl was skinty back in the day. Okay. 2010. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna show. What am I wearing? I'm actually enjoying this way more than I thought I would be. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I have been really procrastinating and in my head about doing this video, but geez. Oh, oh, you know what? I really enjoyed doing this video. This is when I was getting a little bit better. Oh, okay. Not my little shimmy at the beginning of my video. Okay, so then I started doing these podcast episodes. So I used to have a series called Champagne Diamonds, and I guess it was kind of like a podcast type series, but not really. So I talked about a lot of different things. So, for example, it's a little short one we could watch right now. So, the law of attraction. I used to do this in my car.
Hey, beautiful people, what is up? It is me, yo girl, Entice Diamante. And I'm here with another video, another episode of Champagne Diamonds, episode number 5. So, in this episode, I'm going to be discussing the law of attraction. Some of you may know what that is, some of you may not know what that is, but I'm going to be getting into that really briefly for you guys. Not necessarily to talk about the law of attraction, but to talk about some manifestations. I really enjoy watching manifestation stories on YouTube. It is like the highlight of my day, and there's a lot of really amazing YouTubers that I have discovered through.
Skip a lot of
I'm not
them.
saying that it's easy, because trust and believe,
Mm,
just a few manifestation stories that recently has happened for me. Here we go. So I don't know if I can fit it all into one video, but I can definitely do more manifestation videos. If you guys like this video, or if you guys want to see more law of attraction videos, definitely let me know and I'll go ahead and add more of these types of videos.
man, I remember my law of attraction experience when I first started understanding law of attraction and how it worked. And I ain't even gonna watch all this video right now, but it's interesting because I noticed even like before I skipped ahead or like after I skipped ahead, whenever I did that little skip right there, and I said, it's not easy, trust and believe. And it's like, yo, actually, girl, actually, looking back 8 years later, having a deeper understanding of law of attraction and manifestation and how these things really truly work, it's what you believe it is. It works how you believe it works. It's just like how crazy how our beliefs shape and mold everything. And man, ooh, Anyways, okay, 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 okay. It's just it's so I think this right here, flaws and all, natural hair, no makeup. This was my very first video 9 years ago when I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go on with no makeup and my hair not did and just go on there. And I think I had like a ton like I had just had like some breakouts.
Hey YouTube, what's up?
Yes.
I'm back
Jeez.
with another
Why do I look like a
video.
baby in this
I
video?
got so much stuff to say right now. I got so much things to say. What's up, YouTube? It's me, Entice Diamante, coming back at y'all with another video all up in your system. So hopefully you guys are doing well and you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And yeah, I know this video is completely outside of the norm. I'm on here, no makeup, which I've done before, but especially with this little thing right here. I don't even know what happened to my face there, but it is what it is. And yeah, with no wigs, no weaves, no extensions, just my little afro puff, rough and tough with my afro puff. Yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to come and do a quick video without the makeup, without the hair extensions. And the reason behind this is because a lot of times I really do want to do videos, but sometimes, honestly, I'm just lazy, straight up, not gonna lie. Or I just have so much on my mind, like, and I don't know what type of video to do. Like, I'll be thinking about different types of videos and I'll get a really good idea. And then other times, I just don't want to get cute for the camera. Like, sometimes I really don't want to put on makeup, and sometimes I don't want to fix my hair. And because of that, sometimes really and truly, it's sad to say, but I just don't, I didn't want to come on camera like this, which probably sounds really ridiculous, but um,
Oh Lord. I speaking the truth. The truth. Okay. Let's see how many more of these videos we can get in. Okay, so that was not my first time going on video without makeup. So that's good to know. I don't even remember where that video. Okay, so that was 9 years ago. So I guess my updates video. I think it was my first time going on without having my hair did. Let's see. We'll probably watch one of the newer videos at this point. Another Christmas Carol. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Let's look, what does this say? Okay. The only thing that's not still active on here is my website and I guess Twitter. Instagram's still active. This is self-love meditation affirmation. I think I had mentioned it in, I think it was Vlogmas Day 8 when I released the new meditation that I did. So this is one of the meditations that's also on Insight Timer. I'm not sure if I'm going to start dropping meditations and whatnot on this channel. Have not decided yet, but yeah. So this was the last video I did, New Beginning, celebrating the newness of April 2022, so 3 years ago. That was literally the last video I did before I ended up moving, which I wasn't initially intending on moving, but yeah. Huh. But it was my first just like new YouTube video that I had done just for the sake of doing YouTube video, because this was not a Champagne Diamonds podcast situation. So Remember Who You Are was the very last podcast episode of Champagne Diamonds that I did. So yeah, let's actually tap into this one. This one's long, but my intro has me weak.
have you ever heard that saying, nothing changes if nothing changes? That saying is so true. And that is what today's episode is all about. So, if change is something that you've been struggling with, if change is something that you're dealing with right now, and it's a little bit overwhelming and there's a lot going on, your girl is here to just share some insights with you. So, if that is what you need to hear today, if that is what you're looking for today, then definitely stay tuned to this episode of the Champagne Diamonds podcast. Welcome to the Champagne Diamonds podcast. I am your host, Nadine Russell, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. This podcast was created for queens, women who are ready to step into their power, women who are looking towards their vision and embracing the journey along the way, women who are ready to be unapologetic about being their authentic selves. If this is you, keep listening. Hey, Queen, what is up? Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome, welcome to another episode of the Champagne Diamonds podcast. I am Nadine Russell, and I am your host here. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tuning into this episode. And I hope that this episode brings you so much value and helps you if you are going through a process right now where you're experiencing a lot of change, a lot of change. So, I wanted to share just a quick little personal story about what's been happening with me. And also, first of all, take this opportunity to say thank you so much to everyone that has been reaching out to me on Instagram and sending me messages. I appreciate you guys so much.
As I'm sitting here and I'm reflecting on this, I just realize how many moments of intense spiritual alignment, change, shifting has happened over the past few years in such a short amount of time. And a lot of it has required me not being active on social media. The energy, the time, the effort that I was investing into social media, pouring into other cups, I had to learn to refocus that attention on myself and really start pouring into myself. And even just watching this, just remembering my old place. Ah, I love that place so much. Seeing my plants are still in Alberta. I miss my plants. And like a lot of my stuff are actually still in Alberta in storage. So, I mean, it's just so different. It's a part of it is neat to look back and to see the growth and to see where I am now versus where I was. But there are some parts of me that feels a little bit behind in a sense. So I get that. I feel that if you are someone that has made a lot of progress, has had a lot of changes in your life, and you're not really feeling like you're where you're supposed to be, you're feeling behind. I hear you. I feel you. This channel, this bringing this stuff up, I'm happy that I'm not as emotional about it as I would have been. I feel like if I did this video a few days ago as I had originally wanted to. But I'm glad that I'm doing this video now and just seeing that, like, even as I had mentioned in, I don't remember what episode of Vlogmas that was. I think it was Vlogmas 20, Vlogmas Day 20. I talked about grieving your past and being able to see this now. I'm grateful that I experienced that before watching this because there's parts of it where I'm like, man, I used to do that and I used to do that and that was fun. And but overall in life we grow, we change, we evolve. And there's parts looking back with my itty bitty skinniness. I was like, oh, I was itty bitty. Like, can I get back to like being itty bitty again? You know what I'm saying? But just really having gratitude for the different stages of my life, the different eras of my life, and know that I can continually grow, I can continually evolve. I've noticed also just my confidence and my presence on camera has changed a lot just in these videos. And I know there's going to be a time where I look back at this year's Vlogmas or last year's Vlogmas, kind of like what I'm doing here, and do a reflection of how I used to be and how I used to show up on camera. And this is why in another episode of Vlogmas, which I can't remember the day right now, but I talked about documenting how important it is to document your journey and document your experiences. Because if I didn't create this YouTube channel to have these videos to go back and look at, I wouldn't even really notice how far I've come. So I ain't gonna belabor this and make this any longer than it has to be. I ended up looking at a lot more videos than I would have. I watched some a little bit longer in detail than I thought I was going to. And my phone is like, baby girl, we gonna die over here unless you end this video. So I'm glad that you took a moment coming down memory lane with me. Uh, if you got time, if you really trying to dig deep and kind of see some of my other videos and the progress and the types of videos that I used to do, or if there's anything that you saw today where you're like, oh, I liked that, I want to go back and finish watching that video, definitely feel free to do so. Um, or if there's anything that you would like me to bring back from the old channel, let me know. I don't know, because watching the little outfit of the day video and the little makeup video, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I could maybe that's something I could do again, maybe, I don't know. We'll see." It's a blank canvas. There's so much that can happen with this channel, and I'm just grateful that I've been able to go back down memory lane and to really just have the ability and the courage to have started posting on YouTube, even though I wasn't necessarily consistent with it all the time and I fell off a lot. But I'm happy for the ability to have the space to open up my creativity and share my creative outlets and pour wisdom and creativity and fun and joy and everything all into one page, all into one place. And, I had grown a following on that. I have other channels as well where I had grown another following as well. And, you know, that's the thing about alignment. You do it until, it's like, maybe this doesn't feel right. Let's take a break. Let's take a step back. And I'm grateful that I've been able to do that and just continuing to navigate this journey. And now just being in the phase of just showing up, showing up, showing up. And know that the more I show up, the more clarity I'll have. And the more clarity I'll have will allow me to step more into my power, step more into alignment, and really inspire those who are wanting to do the same, but don't know where to start and don't know how to start and don't know if it's for them. I hope that this entire season of Vlogmas has really inspired you. And yeah, so that's all I got for now. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you in Vlogmas Day 24. Peace.